Well, here we are with week 4, exercise 3. This is the PDF that's in the assignment file, and we're going to be dealing with symmetric extrusion, which means we're going to use a center plane right down the center of this object and extrude it both ways. I think you'll find that it's a very quick and easy way to deal with this type, the geometry that we're seeing in this drawing. So I'm going to set this over to my side, go to my projects. I'm going to exercise 3. I've already got it set up. I'm going to go done. I'm going to go new. I'm going to pick a millimeter standard part. I'm going to go OK. I'm going to start with a circle here. Draw it, and the diameter on that is 25. Okay. I'm going to come over here, right off the center. Don't have to do anything, just right off the center. Draw my circle, and that is 12. Okay. Now I'm going to dimension this a distance from here to here, and my distance is 66, so 33 just happens to be perfect. I can't believe it came out that way. That's pretty amazing. So those are good. I'm going to, while I'm here, I'm going to draw some lines. I'm going to draw a line from here to here. Okay. And I'm going to draw a line from here to here. Escape. I'm going to go up here to my tangent. Pick the circle, pick the line. 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 Okay? And one thing I want to do is make sure that these two centers are parallel. So I'm just going to real quick draw a line just for my own belief here, and they're off a little bit, as you can see. So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to throw that out, and I'm going to go horizontal constraint. Is that going to work? Or parallel? Let's try equal. Nope. Parallel. It's not going to let me do either one. Okay. So I'm going to show you a little trick. We know that these are not horizontal. You can use the dimension to fix that. So I'm going to pick my center. I'm going to come over here and pick my center, and I'm going to pull out. And you can see just how much I'm off. I'm off 0.08204. Watch this. Go to 0. They are now horizontal and parallel. Okay, this looks good. I think I'm going to do a little extra work here. I'm going to draw myself a line here and just go up there perpendicular and escape. I'm going to pick the line and go over here to construction. Okay, I'm going to go to trim. I'm going to trim this out and this out. Oop. The curve being extended, trim to split has a dimension. Okay, so I don't know which dimension it wants me to get rid of, so we'll try getting rid of that dimension, and then we can see if we can trim, and I bet it's the other dimension. Nope, that was it. Oops, we don't want to do that. Okay, so let's go over here to tangent and make sure that already exists. Okay, and tangent. That already exists. Okay, so we should be able to trim this, and it shouldn't disappear like this. And the whole thing is disappearing, which is not good. Okay, I'm going to throw that away and try to trim one more time. Yep. So here's what we need to do, I think. I think I need to extend these two lines. I think that's what's happening. So I'm going to go extend, boom, and extend. Okay, and let's try now to trim. And that was it. They weren't quite touching. So the program will not let you do incorrect geometry. I'm going to trim up here, and I think I'm good there. Okay, great. Now I can grab this geometry here, and I can go to mirror, and I'm going to pick my mirror plane, pick, and apply, and done. Okay. I'm going to do one more trim real quick. Okay, so I'm going to come over here and trim this. There we go. Okay. And since I have no other geometry, I want to give it some geometry so it doesn't, I don't have to fight it later. So I'm going to pick here. And I'm going to remember this one. So that's D4. Okay. Come over here, dimension this. And I'm going to type in, oh, it's fine because it's a mirrored geometry. So that is fine. Okay. So we'll come here and we'll pick this geometry here. And that's 12.5, and we'll take that. And we already have the rest of the geometry. I think we're all good there, okay? Now, I'd like to go up to origin here and go to the XY plane. Oop, I need to get done and finish sketch. Now I can go to XY plane, right click, and I'm going to turn on the visibility by checking it, okay? I just want you to see that we are on that plane. We are on that XY plane. That's where we drew this this object, these lines, okay? Now, oh, I got a little more that I need to do here. I'm going to actually go back to my sketch, right click, and I'm going to go edit sketch, okay? And while I'm here, I'm going to add some additional geometry. So I'm going to pick this here, and I'm going to assign that a distance of 8, okay? And I'm going to assign this a distance of 20. Okay. I want to keep the parametric moving, so I'm going to just do a mirror. So I'm going to pick the mirror, pick this object, pick my arrow there, pick my mirror, and align. So that keeps them the same. So if I change one, I change them both. So if I come in here and I change this to 10, the other one changes also. So, and that's just something that's just makes drawing it later on much easier. Right click, finish sketch. Notice I was working in my same sketch. I just went in and edited that. We went in here and edited the sketch. Okay. So now we're ready to extrude. So I'm going to pick my object here, and my distance is 2. But I don't want it to go either to the vertical or down horizontally. I want it to go split, and I'm going to pick symmetric. That's what this little box is right here. I'm going to go OK. Then I'm going to get right back on top of it, and I probably can do this without having to fight this, but we'll see. I'm going to right click, and I'm going to go new sketch, pick the same plane. Okay. I'm going to go to project geometry. Okay. So I want to pick my circle here. I want to pick my circle here. I want to do these two together. I now need to draw a second circle right out to the end of that, and right out to the end of that, and I'm tying it to that geometry. So if I change the geometry here, this geometry will also change just because they're parametric. Okay. Now I'm going to go up here just so you can see this. View, visual style, wireframe. Now I think it's a little easier to see. You can see that there's a circle that I drew. The yellow circle is just geometry that I have defined, okay, using the project geometry. I'm now ready to extrude, so I'm going to pick this here, and I'm going to pick this circle here, and again I'm going to go symmetric, and my distance then, if I look on my drawing here, is a total of 6, so I'm going to pick 6 and go OK, and you can see that those are drawn. Okay, and again, right click, new sketch, pick the same sketch plane. Okay, I'm going to go project geometry, and this time I'm going to pick the hole right there, and I'm going to go up here to circle, come in here and make sure take a moment, don't do this really quick, make sure it gets that green light, which is finding that geometry, and coming out here, and this is going to be a little harder to find this geometry here. So what I'm going to do is just pick it, okay, and go to the front, and I'm not quite what I want, so I'm going to try and go equal. I'm going to pick this circle geometry of the original circle, and then pick this geometry, and there it equalized it, and we are centered, which is really great. Okay, right click, done, right click, Finish Sketch, Extrude, pick my circle that I want to extrude, go to my symmetric, and then give it the distance, which in this case is 12, and OK. And there we go. I can go up here to my view, go back to my Style Manager and go to Shaded or Realistic. Okay, and there is my object, just like I want. And then I can just come over here to the plane, right click on the plane, and uncheck the visibility box. And that's exactly what we're looking for. Okay, so I'd like to see that drawn in 3D, and have a great day.